All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest names in crypto, a chain that's got everyone talking and arguing. I'm talking about Solana. The big question we're trying to figure out is simple. Is this thing the future, or is it just a flash in the pan?
So before we even touch the tech specs, the crazy speeds, or all the drama, we've got to start with the one question that's really on everyone's mind. It's the whole reason we're here.
And there it is, the big one. Is Solana a good investment? It seems so simple, right? But the answer is, well, it's anything but. Everything we're going to cover today, the good, the bad, the downright risky, it's all to help you get your own head around this exact question. And let's be clear, this is not just some academic exercise. We're talking about real money here. Right now, a single SOL token will set you back about $146. There's a huge market cap and a ton of people betting big on where this goes next. So if you're looking for a simple yes or no, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It just doesn't exist. Solana is the textbook definition of a high-risk, high-reward play. To really get it, we have to look at both sides of the story. First, the bull case, what's all the hype about? And then the bear case, the stuff that should probably make you a little nervous. Okay, first up, the bull case. Let's talk about the promise. Why did Solana blow up in the first place? Well, it boils down to one word: speed. They found a way to attack the biggest problem blockchains have always had. And here it is, the secret sauce. Proof of history, or POH. The easiest way to think about it is like a super accurate, super fast clock for the blockchain. See, on other chains, validators have to talk to each other and agree on the order of transactions. That takes time. Solana's POH basically stamps every transaction with a verifiable time before the validators even have to talk. It's a total game changer. So what does all that fancy tech actually mean for you, the user? Well, it means the network can handle thousands of transactions every second, not like 15. It means your transaction fees are literally fractions of a cent, and your transactions get confirmed almost instantly. When you put cheap and fast together, you create a playground for developers to build stuff that just wasn't possible before. And oh boy, have they built stuff. That technical edge we just talked about, this is what it looks like in the real world. Solana has absolutely blown up as the home for things that need to be fast and cheap. We're talking meme coins, gaming, NFTs, DeFi, all these consumer-facing apps that would just grind to a halt on a slower, more expensive chain. But here's the kicker. It's not just meme coin traders and gamers. You've got some serious, big-time players getting involved. I mean, when you see names like JP Morgan and Western Union kicking the tires and actually building projects on Solana, that's a whole different level of validation. It tells you the suits are taking this thing very, very seriously. Okay, but to really get where Solana fits in, you have to put it in the ring with the undisputed heavyweight champion, Ethereum. This isn't just a simple competition, it's a genuine clash of philosophies about how to build the future of the internet. Yeah, they're building two completely different machines. Solana is going for the monolithic approach. Think of it like a Formula One car. Everything is built into one single, ultra-fast chassis designed for pure speed. Ethereum, on the other hand, is modular. It's like a powerful truck. The main engine is all about security and reliability, and if you need speed, you just attach a faster trailer, what they call a layer 2. And when you look at the stats, you can see these different philosophies in action. Speed, Solana is just wild. Thousands of transactions per second. Ethereum's main chain, maybe 15 to 30. Fees, Solana is practically free. Ethereum can get painfully expensive. But then you get to the last row, validators. Look at that. Ethereum has over 1 million people helping secure the network. Solana has around 2,000. That difference, that's the whole trade-off right there. Now here's where things get really interesting. You might look at those validator numbers and think, Ethereum is winning, case closed. But then you look at who's actually using these things every day. Solana is crushing Ethereum in daily active users. I mean, it's not even close. We're talking almost 7 times more. What this tells us is that for the average person, that speed and low cost is a huge, huge deal. All right, so the growth story is obviously incredible. But you know what they say, if something seems too good to be true? Well, all that speed comes with a cost. We have to flip the coin over and talk about the bear case. These are the hidden risks you absolutely have to know about. Yeah, this is probably the biggest knock against Solana. It's shaky past with uptime. I mean, look at this. The network has literally just gone dark for hours at a time.
a 17-hour outage, a 19-hour outage. Now, to be fair, things have gotten much better recently, but the fact that it's happened at all is a huge red flag for a lot of people who need something that's rock solid, reliable.
Then there's the whole centralization debate. Remember that Formula One car we talked about? Well, running one is crazy expensive. Same thing here. To be a validator on Solana, you need some serious, pricey hardware. That high cost means fewer people can afford to do it. And when you have fewer validators, plus a big chunk of tokens held by early VCs, people start asking, how decentralized is this thing really? And the list of worries goes on. You've got regulatory pressure, with the SEC looking closely and even naming SOL in lawsuits. You've got a ton of competition from other new super fast chains popping up. And, kind of ironically, those super low fees make it a paradise for scammers and cheap to launch rug pull projects. These are all real headwinds Solana has to face. So where does that leave us? We've seen the mind-blowing growth, and we've seen the pretty scary risks. It all comes down to the classic investor's dilemma. This isn't just about choosing which token might go up. It's about making a bet on what the future is actually going to look like. Let's boil it down. A bet on Ethereum is like buying a blue-chip stock. You're betting on stability, security, and the trust that big institutions have in it. A bet on Solana, well, that's your high-growth tech stock. It's a venture bet. You're betting that speed and getting millions of users is what ultimately matters most. It really is a choice between a lower-risk, established leader and a higher-risk, high-reward challenger. And this quote really just nails it, right? It says that for investors who hate risk and want stability, Ethereum is probably the way to go. But for those who are looking for growth and are okay with the risks, Solana offers that massive potential upside. It all comes down to who you are as an investor. So at the end of the day, it comes back to you. Where do you place your bet? On the proven, secure, decentralized standard? Or on the lightning-fast future of consumer apps, the fortress or the rocket ship? There's no single right answer, only the one that's right for you.